have. Next slide. Far too many men are getting laid like Tile, getting fuck buddies and girlfriends and married from online game to claim that it's shit and to avoid it. You have to work at online game just like all the other game. Success does not just fall into your lap. One thing that I keep seeing, and it's just recent, these things go in cycles, is that there's no quality women online. Like, you need to go to the farmer's market or the library or church or the grocery store or God knows where else to meet quality women. Well, the fact is that the same women that are at church and at the farmer's market and girls' night out and at Alcoholics Anonymous or church, or the Regain Your Virginity meeting are the same girls that are on Tinder and Hinge and Bumble and every other app. It's the same women. I don't know why guys think that it's the same girls. There's too many on there to have two sets. Now, girls get embarrassed about being on apps. Do you know why? Because they want all romance should just happen. The fact that she's had to put her name and her pictures up and to attract it makes her uncomfortable because she's had to actually do something, because women want a story where I was just walking along and then he started talking to me and then we got in the elevator together. That's what she wants. She doesn't want, we matched on Tinder and I met him up the same night and we fucked. And then we fucked the next night and then we just kept fucking. So it's not the story she can tell. Again, it's the same girls, the same quality. These guys are always, another thing that I keep seeing is there's no 9s and 10s online dating. Well, there's no 9s and 10s out there anyway, unless you're in Miami or New York City or very certain parts of LA. Again, there's not that many. So you are going to see a lot more average women because there's more average women out there, period. And that it's just a lot of it, just they say it, people take it for gospel when it's not actually accurate, and it can hurt you in the dating market if you ignore this huge, fast, easy to access group of women. Again, it's every woman you see walking by, if they're single, most likely are on the apps. At some point, they'll get on, they'll get off. They'll get on, they'll get off. But the fact is, it's the same pool of women. So don't let anybody kid you that there's two sets of women running around out there. One going to the farmer's market and one that's on Bumble. It's the same girl. So far too many men are getting laid like Tile every day. Hundreds of thousands of men are getting laid and then meeting their girlfriend and meeting their future wives through online game to claim that it's shit and avoid it. They just don't want to do it. If something's hard for you and you're not good at it, of course you quit, of course you're going to say it's dog shit. Or let's say you're a bartender and you are very charismatic and you like bodybuilding. You're not going to need online games, so you're going to tend to shit on it. Because these guys, the naturals that I know will go, oh, fuck, yeah, don't do the apps, dude. Don't. I'll go, well, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a party promoter, or I'm a bartender, or, whatever it is. They have contact with women all day. And then you talk to these other guys, and you're like, well, I work in a warehouse. When was the last time you saw a woman under the age of 50? And they're like, my sister? I don't know. Family reunion? They literally have no contact with women ever. And what are they going to do? Go out to a shit kicker bar? So you have to realize that online game makes more women more accessible to more men. And if you shit on it, you're leaving out a huge, huge part of the pool of women that can be reached. So far too many men are getting laid and getting married from online game to claim that it's shit and avoid it. You have to work at it like all game. Success doesn't just fall into your lap. Like Bunny says, most girls are average because the definition of average is that there are more of them than others. And of course, it's just like the bell curve. There's going to be way more in the very middle. You don't have as many twos or threes, thank God, because it's not a fair way to go through life. And there's not that many nines and tens, but there are a lot of fives, sixes, and sevens. So that's the real deal. Bunny's right, spot on with this too. And so that is the deal with online gaming. There's other things, but it kind of goes in cycles where you'll hear people shitting on it when it actually is very beneficial when it's used properly.